I'm kind of disappointed with Squid Game Season 3 because it wasn't that memorable for like half of it. And also, just because I'm just disappointed. I feel like there should have been more episodes. I feel like there should have been more, but there wasn't. And huge spoilers. Huge, huge, massive. I just burped. Massive spoilers ahead, okay? If you're okay with spoilers, stay here. If you're not, get out of here. So, in the end, 456 sacrifices himself for, the baby, 222, to let the baby win and live. And first of all, let's just talk about that final game. There were 9 people there. Nine. Nine, including the baby. It was nine. 9 people there. You're telling me that they couldn't save one person until the end? And it had to be 456 who, just jumped off? Because that's kind of crazy to me. That's kind of crazy to me. Kind of unbelievable to me. Look, so let me tell you. The last game, it's basically Squid Game. It's basically the Squid Game, right? But in the sky. So you remember the finals from the from season 1? Like that in the sky. Basically, all these people had to do is kill one person each round. Okay. Now, 456, he's a veteran and he shouldn't feel bad for killing these, adult men. And yeah, that I know that kind of makes me sound like a VIP, and I don't care. I don't think he should feel bad for killing 100, player 100, because he's just been annoying the whole. I don't even know how he lived that far. He shouldn't have lived that far. I'm not gonna lie, he shouldn't have lived that far. And so, anyways, in the end, it was just it was just 333, 456, and 222. 333. He was ready to sacrifice his baby for his own personal benefit, and like that's crazy to me because that's your baby. That is your creation. You made that. You're going to just kill it like that just because you want some money. But anyways, it's 456 versus 333. The baby isn't gonna do anything. The baby's not gonna, get up, start fighting. The baby doesn't know kung fu yet. It's a newborn baby. It's a newborn child, a toddler, a toddler. And so 456 333 start fighting, and I was like, oh my god, 456 just beat 333, so that's it. That's the end of the game. They won. They won. The baby and 456 won. Great. Great. This is a good ending. This is satisfying, satisfactory, but not perfect. But hold on. That's not all. On each round of this last game, you have to press a little button on the ground to start the round so that when somebody gets eliminated, it counts. Guess what 456 didn't do before he eliminated 333? Press the button. He didn't press the button before eliminating 333. So now it's either he throws the baby off or he throws himself off. And if you asked me, I would have probably thrown the baby off. I'm not gonna lie, I would have probably thrown the baby off. I have too much to live for. That baby also has too much to live for, but it's a baby. It's like a newborn. Like it's like 5 days. No, not even 5 days old. Like 2 or 3 days old. So like what? What? Yeah, that baby's getting thrown off. I don't care about that baby. Not my business. Okay. But 456 isn't a VIP like the rest of us, and he's actually like a human and everything, with emotions, feelings, and you know, just he's a human. So and he's a real one too. He ends up throwing himself off of the thing, and the baby wins, right? And basically, I don't know what type of symbolism this was supposed to be. I don't know what type of symbolism this was supposed to be. I don't know if it's like, oh, in season one, 456 won the games, but in season three he beat the games because he got out of the rat race or whatever. I don't care about the symbolism. That was just a stupid move, right? Because first of all, they had so many opportunities to kill somebody else. That actually 456 didn't even have to kill 333. It wasn't obligatory because they had 100 player 100, which I don't know why 333 just pushed him off in the second round when already, like, it's just so, it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense to me. I don't know why they did that. Why did they do that? Why did they do that? Right? And then 39, player 39, he was the lunchbox, right? He was the guy that the group beat up. And I thought that was a good idea, right? Take the lunchbox with you, throw him off at the third round. There you go. You all go home with a bunch of money and you live happily ever after. That's fair. I'm pretty sure that is literally fair. But no, no. The lunchbox, he decides, nope, I'm not gonna be there long, right? And he throws himself off. First of all, why are you able to move? You just got beaten to a pulp. All right, that's my first question. Second question, you're gonna die either way, right? Okay, fine, you're gonna die either way. So you decide to sacrifice, not even sacrifice, what am I talking about? Just you decide to kill yourself. But your death didn't mean anything. At least wait until the third round to throw yourself off so it means something so the other people can, you know, pass. Because you're not going to make, you're not built for this. 39, you're not built for this, okay? You knew ever since the start that you weren't going to win this. You knew that. You knew that. I don't know why you were acting like someone you're not, right? So yeah, I kind of just felt like I kind of felt like a VIP watching the show, and I don't know, it was really stupid, and I enjoyed it. It was good, it was entertaining, but it was disappointing for me. But that's just how some things go. Honestly, I feel like still the best season of Squid Game is the first one because that was just a phenomenon. Everybody was stuck in their houses. Everybody was watching Squid Games. Everybody was playing like Fortnite and what else? And everybody was just having a good time, but while the world was like burning around them because COVID. That was disastrous. That was absolutely disastrous. But yeah, final rating for me personally, I give the third season. I want to say a. I'm gonna give it. Oh, oh, oh. I'm gonna give it a 67. I'm gonna give it a 67. Out of 100, just because I think that was a great player, and also she made a little comeback. Well, her spirit did, not her literally because she's dead, but her spirit made a little comeback and stopped 456 from doing something stupid. So, yeah, a 67 out of 100. I think that's pretty good. Anyways, that was about it. I wanted to talk a little bit about the third season, my thoughts on it, and just explain what's going on a little bit. But if you haven't watched it, well, why are you still here? If you haven't watched it, I told you to get off because there were going to be spoilers. But if you don't care about spoilers, I guess it's fine. If you haven't watched it, do I recommend watching it? It's up to you. It's up to you. I'm leaning more to, yeah, sure, go ahead and watch it just to finish the show because that's the last season. That's the last season of the show. They won't be doing any more. 456 is dead, so they won't be doing anything else anymore. Well, they might do an American spin-off, and they might do spin-offs and like challenges and all this other stuff, but they won't continue the storyline of South Korean Squid Game because the island blew up. The island blew up. And also, now that I'm talking about the island blowing up, the detective, he didn't really do anything. Because sure, he found the island at the end of the show, but the island blew up. So what are you going to do about that? You know? Like the island is gone. So it was just kind of, I don't know. I don't know. It was kind of useless. Um, but yeah, that's about it.